Hi, I'm Sandy McKinnon and I'm the Executive Director of Greater Fredericton Social Innovation, and welcome to the Gathering Place, the Nonprofit Resource Center. So nonprofits get to use this space for free. We've had hundreds of organizations call this place home, a lot of executive directors working out of this room. We have a lot of meetings and really great synergy. The vibe in here is fantastic. I just want to give you a little example. If you can pan up here, take a look at, these are some of the projects that have been worked on in this room that have really made our community better for older adults and children and people in the circumstance of poverty in our city. We've also had a number of St. Thomas University social work, social action students, so this profiles some of their projects. We've had Renaissance College students, and then of course we've had the little kids from the Reconnect program doing arts and crafts and herbs and all kinds of fun things happening into this space.
My name is Bonnie Greenwood and my background is in graphic design. I've been working with various groups in this room. Most recently would be the Narrative Project, and I'd like to thank you for covering the rent for this room. We've had some wonderful conversations, lots of networking, lots of connections, and you always come away with just such a good feeling. The atmosphere is relaxed and it's just a great place to have. Thank you.
I'm Tim Snow. I'm a regional wellness consultant with Wellness Branch in the Department of Social Development for the province. I work with a lot of local nonprofits, small groups and organizations, helping them to align their strategies and approaches with each other so they can leverage each other's resources and create some change where they can all recognize that they have a big part to play, that they are important, and that their organizations matter.
My name is Madeline Gadet, and I'm here in stages as have become part of the Senior Wellness Action Group. I'm initially involved in the Stepping Stone Senior Center, an activity center with 750 members. I sit on the City of Fredericton Age-Friendly Committee, and they have asked me to represent them on the Senior Wellness Action Group. So there's just such a tremendous blend of expertise and involvement, and you always come away from these meetings just revved up and ready to take on something else. So thank you to the Windsor Foundation.
So I'd like to take you just for a little walkabout over here. This is the Angus and Margaret Hamilton Library. So Angus Hamilton is quite an icon in our city, and these are his books and his wife's books that have been published, and Angus also is a member of the Senior Wellness Action Group, calls this place home.
Angus Hamilton. I'm 97 years old. I'm a veteran of World War II, and I've just written my memoirs about that, my time in the Air Force. I've been a member of the Senior Goodwill Ambassadors for several years, and now I'm a member of SWAG, and it's given me a lot of new friends and given me opportunities for involvement that I've thoroughly enjoyed.
So Civic Tech is a group of IT volunteers in our city who come every Tuesday night and hack out solutions for our nonprofit community who come in and pitch projects. So we have on average every week about 30 people. More than half of them are new Canadians, so it is really a warm and wonderful place where They're geniuses, really, and real connections happen to community, and nonprofits come in and pitch ideas and projects. We've released the Caring Calendar that united our faith-based community and the services they provide to people in the circumstance of poverty. Riverwatch mobile application. We've recently done some routing and scheduling for the Meals on Wheels, who deliver 200 meals a day. They have 20 drivers and 3 depots, so some of our smart people at Civic Tech did some route optimization for them. We've also had a number of projects over here that Civic Tech have been involved in, a couple of hackathons that they've won, and this one was pretty interesting that they did for the city, where they looked at the open data, scored the state of all of our bus stops in the city, and projected the population into the year 2028. Identified areas where the majority of older adults are going to live in 2028, and provided a 10-year plan for our city to upgrade the bus stops to make them fully accessible to folks with mobility issues. So that's just an idea of some of the things that happen in this brilliant space.
I just wanted to let you know how really appreciative we are of all you've done for us in letting us use this space. It's really changed the dynamics of our group, and we really needed a space because we were struggling trying to find a spot where we could meet and all get together on Friday nights, and also hold some different activities like educational days, and I don't know, we've had games night. We've had a lot of really positive feedback from our group. They're loving it, and I just wanted you to know how much we appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support.
Hey, I'm Matt McFarland. I'm a member of the Senior Wellness Action Group. I'm also a Senior Goodwill Ambassador, and I'm also a field team leader for Ground Search and Rescue. And this room has been invaluable for getting projects thought about, talked about, worked up, and actually things getting done. It's given the SWAG group particularly a place to get together and talk about projects, and then a project happens. So it's a great space. Thanks very much.
This space, the gathering place, I think is almost like a dream come true for me. I really didn't anticipate we would ever have a space like this, but because of the hard work of a number of people, particularly Greater Fredericton Social Innovation and their staff and board, and through the gracious donations of the Windsor Foundation, who has helped us be able to be here, we now have a physical home for 30 to 40 different organizations that never had a regular meeting place, and they never had an opportunity to talk to other groups with like interests, or even to talk with groups where they find out that they've got something in common where they never would have guessed it before. And that's what this room does. It's really an incubator. It's almost like having billiard balls knock against each other and end up in different places than they started out, but all with new perspectives and new ideas, feeling like they're part of a much bigger picture, and just feeling so energized and refreshed. And I don't think I've ever encountered a negative comment or a negative approach to things in this room. There's something magical about it, and every community that's trying to marshal its volunteer resources really ought to have a place like this. It's magical.
And we really believe that although, we're always being told that nonprofits need to stop working in isolation and work together, being able to have a place, a bricks and mortar, and a safe, wonderful, warm environment like the Gathering Place has been the catalyst for so many amazing things that happen in the city of Fredericton. And for that, I really want to thank the Windsor Foundation, because without you guys supporting us and paying our rent every month, none of these things would be possible, or at least we'd still be working on them and not ticking the boxes, finishing them off. So thank you, Windsor Foundation. You're doing great work here in Fredericton.